What's good in the world of YouTube? Man, I gotta invest on that light, bro. No lie. Be looking like the fucking Wizard of Oz right here. And shit. Decided to hop on my lunch break, you know what I mean? See what everybody's getting themselves into on this Sunday. You know what I mean? I know it's probably like, everyone's probably busy, you know what I mean? It is Sunday. I know people, still go out and about on a Sunday afternoon. Como dice lighter shade of brown, no? We just chilling right now, though, you know what I mean? On this beautiful day. What's good, my boy? What's cracky lacking, carnal? What's poppin' locking? Just on this lunch break, took it a little bit late, man. Fucking, I lost track of time and shit. When you have a lot of jale, you know what I mean? Like, se me va la onda. I'm like, damn, shit, I forgot I had to take a lunch. Fuck. You know what I mean? But hey, gotta do what you gotta do. What's up with you, though? What you getting yourself into? On this Feed Me Day. On this Chingon Sunday. Today's my birthday. I turned 24. I feel old, even though I still in my youth and getting. Hey, happy birthday to you, carnal. Hey, I wish you a happy birthday, my boy. Que te la pases bien, you know what I mean? I hope you get everything you want, my boy. And more. And some, huh? Órale, 24. That's right, homie. You're in your prime right now, carnal. In your prime. So what'd you do for your birthday, or qué pedo? 28 on IG Live says that idiots who filming in their cars need to shave his facial. Yeah, I know, my boy. Why would that make them? Watch the video a lot better? Is that how they like their men? Well grouped. Nah. That's cool, bro. You know what I mean? People can say what they want. Ain't no hate up in me, my boy. You know what I mean? So, I'm not gonna be, like talking smack on a phone, back and forth and whatnot. It's just not my style. Imagine, my boy, if I'm going back and forth with somebody on the internet, bro, what are my homies gonna think, my boy? I'll get a fucking hot one, bro, for that kind of shit. Making the neighborhood look bad. Right? Being arguing on a phone with somebody. Like, bro, you either pull up or nothing. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. Because, like, when people just go back and forth on the internet, it's just for them to try to, like, get the audience to see them a certain way, right? To make themselves feel, like, big and bad, But, bro, when you already done things, bro, it's like, all of that's irrelevant, homie. I didn't do anything. Close homes, families that I relate to me, and he's a lot more than a gift. At least it shows. I remember. Hey, bro, 100, bro. Like, for example, for my birthday, bro, I like when my kids like make me cards, right? When they make me birthday cards, I appreciate that shit more than if they go out and they get me something. You know what I mean? Like, those cards mean more. Like, just their overall, expressing themselves. You know what I mean? That shit goes a long way, bro. That shit always. And I have every single card they have ever made for me, bro. You know what I mean? I have them shit saved and everything. Every drawing, too. Like, from everything, from their school and everything, carnal. I cherish that shit way more than, any materialistic thing. But other people rather chase, jewelry and, clothes. And there's nothing wrong with that, Hey, a toda madre, you know what I mean? It's just that, I prefer things that actually have, that people give thoughts and, some form of sentimental value, you know what I mean? Thoughts and expressions behind them, Shows they pay attention. You know, that's actually how you feed a kid's hunger too, right? Like when they come home and they tell you, you know, what they learned today, and you're like, "Wow, that's incredible! I didn't know that." And you know, you make them feel good, bro, and then that makes them want to, you know, learn more and educate themselves more, so they could keep wowing you, because they're always gonna want to keep it. They're always gonna want to keep impressing you, right? So if you know, go in on it and you know, act amazing and stuff like that, bro, it's gonna, you know, create that hunger, you know, for them to keep wanting to read and educate themselves and stuff like that. And just for they could come and tell you something you probably didn't know. You probably do know, but you know, you're gonna play the part, you know what I mean? My kids always tell me, you know, what they learn in school, you know what I mean? Like on a day to day. So until now, you know? And that's why, though. You know, you gotta show interest in their activities. Because when you keep telling them, not right now, we'll talk later, or I'm busy right now, more later you tell me, or more later, and then, you know, after a while they realize that, like, why even bother to tell them anything if they're just gonna tell me that they're busy, you know? So they, you know, at a point, you know, they stop even trying to communicate with you, you know, because it's like, for what for, you know? And then now, whenever there is conversation, it's kind of like awkward, right? Like, hey, you wanna, you know, go outside or something like that, and they're just like, I'm gonna go with my friends, or I'm busy. Yeah, it's because already they already like, oh, now you wanna, nah. I gave you your chance, bro, and your chance is over already. Yeah, real talk. Like people, oh, well, you have to understand, you know, parents work and they have busy. Yes, I understand that, bro. But a child, bro's not gonna see it the same way, especially at that age. You know what I mean? You gotta understand that. So you gotta make that effort and time. No one's saying all day, 10, 15 minutes of conversation. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes. But then when you have people that like act like they don't really care, or it's not important, like, oh, what's the big deal? Like, oh, that's whack, or I seem better, or shit like that, bro. Like putting them down, bro. It's like, it's crazy though. Some of the shit that people say, and they feel like it does no damage or something like that. Probably because of that saying, no, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words cannot hurt me. Shit, words could kill you, bro. They could make people commit suicide. It's crazy. Words could be lethal. Depends who they're coming from. My sister has been getting in trouble in school. It makes me want to keep an eye on her because to go on a bad path. Conversations, bro. You know what I mean? You got to sit down and chop it up with her, right? Like get into her mindset, right? Like why, you know, she's behaving the way she's behaving, you know, by not judging though. You can't go in there judgmental or being like, you're so fucking stupid, or you're acting stupid, or you're acting dumb. You can't do that, bro, because that's when they shut you off completely. You know, you have to get an understanding, like, hey, you know, like, what's up, like, you know, like, everything good, you know, like, you know what I mean? You got to get into their mind and without judging, you know, like, I understand, trust me, we've been there, done that, you know what I mean? Like, so I know, you know, how tough it is and shit. Because once you start name calling it or coming like that, that's when that conversation dies there, bro, and it's gonna go nowhere. Especially if you want them to listen to you. Like, if you come insulting somebody, bro, they're not gonna listen to you, bro. Even if you are making sense, they're just like, they're not gonna have it, bro. And people normally do that just because it makes them feel better. You know what I mean? But by you wanting to, you know, make yourself feel better, you got and fucked up the whole, you know, the whole process of trying to help the individuals. That's why when detectives know that they have their guy in the room, they don't go in there. They be like, "You fucking idiot! You know, you know what I mean? They're like, hey, we're not saying that you did it, bro. Hey, you want something to drink? You want something to eat? You know what I mean? That's why they come in like that, bro. Because they know as soon as they come in, you know, already with the bro, that shit dies right there, bro. They're gonna get nothing. You know what I mean? Bro, these fools go to school, bro. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing. You know, but it's gente that doesn't know, but they want to act like they know, you know what I mean? Nah, they gotta hear the truth, bro. Nah, you're just saying that because you want to make yourself feel better about how you went about the situation, you know? Because you wanted to blow off steam because it made you feel better. But nah, that's not how you fix it, and that's not what this is about, you know what I mean? You know? You're just trying to justify your actions. That's why they say that. Nah, they gotta hear the truth, bro. Like, you could say the truth without the insults, bro. Why do the insults have to come? You know what I mean? The insults is to, you know, satisfy you, bro, because it's not to satisfy them. So what the fuck are the insults for? Yeah, exactly. So no, this is not about them hearing the truth. It was about you satisfying yourself. Come on now. But people repeat these lies, bro, and people, think that they're true, right? Oh yeah, because they don't bother to look at the big picture. Like, no, he's not right. What are people talking about? Like, they gotta hear the cold hard shit. No, you could tell them the truth, but it doesn't have to come with the insults. Come on now. You want to insult because you want to make yourself feel better. I'm just chilling at home. The only thing I did today was pick up medicine. Ate chili. Oh man, Chili's is good, bro. That's right. Well, what you have from right there, or what? Have you ever had a good relationship with your siblings? Unfortunately, bro, I didn't. I didn't, bro. Me and my sibling. It's because I was always in the streets and I was always, gone, right? So I didn't have a relationship at all with, and I have four brothers and one carnala. But I didn't end up having a relationship at all, right? And the relationship that with my other brother who's follows after me, right? Who unfortunately went down the same path, whatever. The other ones are cool. They're like skaters, so they're good, right? But by I guess by me coming at them the way I did, to try to for them not to go down my path, right? Um, it kind of like ruined the relationship there, right? I didn't go about it the right way, right? I try to do that whole you know what I mean? Try to threaten people and shit like that, bro. I was doing it because I cared, right? But they probably were not gonna see it the same way, right? Now looking back at it, it's like, yeah, I probably didn't handle that the right way. You're not watching Sunday night football? Nah, my boy, I'm at the Hale. I'm at work, bro. So you know what I mean? You gotta get it in at that right here at the Hale. Like when I get out, I go and I watch the games. I just try to avoid the scores. Uh, you have the right. Says you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. Yes, your Amanda rights. Facts. Then people waive them and then wonder why they end up in the situations they end up. It's crazy how people really think that they can outsmart the detectives. Like, bro, you know that they went to school for this shit, bro? You're acting like if these fools are some fucking idiots. These fools are trained for this shit, bro. By the greatest of greats. Get yourself a fucking lawyer who actually, you know, educated himself for this very exact same thing right here, right? He's gonna know more than you, trust me. Why people try to always talk themselves out of situations, I have no fucking idea, bro. I have no clue. Even if you innocent, nah, just get a lawyer. You know what I mean? It's better that way. Then the detectives don't get to see, your face expression, your body movement, body language, all that, bro. So they don't get to, home in and determine and stuff like that, right? Because everything has to go through your lawyer. So it's better that way. Overall, bro, it's better if you don't put yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer. How about that? I have a decent relationship with my sister. All right, that's right, my boy. That's good, homie. That's good to hear. I love the fact that my kids don't know nothing about banging. You know what? Neither do mine. Like I actually sat down with them and actually told them why individuals behave the way they behave and why individuals choose the path that they chose, right? But yeah, when it comes to the overall, the lore of the streets, yeah, they have no clue and they're not even interested, right? But I have sat down with them and told them, why individuals behave the way they behave, right? Because obviously they do see the activity around where we live, right? There's a lot of activity, especially in their schools too. So, just that way they get an understanding of why. And not only that, but in helping them that, you're avoiding, maybe incidents, right? Because then, when people keep hearing these insults that people repeat them, right? And then, watch them say something and then the word travels and gets to that person and then there's issues because of that, you know what I mean? At least they have an understanding of why now individuals do what they do. You know what I mean? It's a cry for attention, obviously, so obviously because they've gone through, they're going through shit and they just don't know how to express themselves. Not to say that that justifies their actions, you know what I mean? But overall, now you understand why they're doing what they're doing. You know, but obviously it's wrong. People shouldn't behave like that. But at least now people have an idea, right? That's the same thing with detectives, right? I'm pretty sure they want to strangle the fool on the other side of the table, right? When when they're trying to get this information out of them, right? But they keep, calm, and they keep, telling them, "Hey, I'm not judging you, bro," because they already know if as soon as they come already with the insults, that whatever information they were trying to get or whatever they're trying to, bro, that shit ends there, bro. It's over, game over. That's why it's for them it's very difficult. They gotta control their emotions because some of the crimes that these individuals are arrested for, horrendous crimes, towards kids, towards women, towards, a lot of fucking crazy shit, bro. So they gotta stay calm and actually try to, reason with this person, right? Understand this person, and that's something that's very difficult on us, therapists, psychologists, on detectives, part. You know what I mean? Keeping your composure. But because you already know as soon as you say anything, bro, whatever you were trying to do, you're right here to, work out, bring closure to the family and stuff like that. That shit's gonna end right there, bro. Because these individuals is like, walking on broken glass with these individuals, bro. Because they're so unstable, because not because they choose to want to be unstable, but because that's all they ever known, bro. Well, a relationship with my brother is not the best. We have had rocky relationship with him 2 years with each other. Siblings are gonna argue and they're gonna fight, right? And it's a trip, right? Like siblings are gonna argue and stuff like that, right? Like you see it in movies all the time. Siblings always going back and forth, right? But that's normal. All kids go through that. Obviously, because it's the fight for the parents' attention, right? The parents' emotion, right? That's why he's the favorite, or how come you don't tell him nothing, or what? You know what I mean? It's like it's because they're trying to fight for the affection, even though they should know that you love them all and stuff like that. But like I said, when they're little and they're hitting, they're growing up, hitting, now puberty and stuff like that, right? They don't know how to control their emotions because all this shit is new to them. The testosterone level, all the hormones, all of that is new. So they don't know how to balance it all, right? So that's all. By them doing all of that, that's them trying to figure it out, bro. That's normal. All kids go through that, All kids have that kind of, you know what I mean? Or it's like a competition to see who could, for the parents' affection. Unfortunately, sad to say that there is some families that, even sad to say there is families that do play favoritisms. You know what I mean? I've read some cases like that, and it's crazy. I've read, like certain cases where it's like, let's say, the father treated the son differently because he felt like the son came from another guy, whatever, like he always, I guess suspected or something like that, right? So that kid gets treated, like worse, right? And obviously it fucked over with him. As he became an adult, he became a very troubled individual, right? Because he always got that short end of the stick. Like I said, bro, it's like a dog, bro. You beat him and beat him and beat him and beat him, and then it's gonna to the point, bro, where that dog's gonna be very vicious, bro. Any person he sees gonna want to bite them and attack them, and then you could breed a monster by treating them like that, right? Especially like dogs are a perfect example because they're very affectionate, right? Like they're very, they will, gentle, want to play. You know how dogs, show those emotions, right? But then you have some aggressive dogs, right? But you see, how they're treated, right? They're caged up and they're beaten, they're whacked and stuff like that. They were raised to be like that. You know what I mean? Because dogs are very emotional animals too, bro. It's a perfect example. And people can't say, what the fuck does animals have to do with people? Bro, there's a reason why they test everything on animals before they give it to you. We're not that much different. People never wonder why they test it on animals before they give it to you. Yeah, because we're not that much different, bro. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I'm on the same boat. We share a lot of similarities. Is a trip, my boy. Some chicken strips with fries and mac and damn, homie, you had it lovely. Look at that. Shit, that's on Bombeezy. Miranda writes, yes, sir. Yep, they're just building they're definitely not there to help you. They're never there to help you. They may say that they're there. They're not there to help you. Law enforcement is not there to help you, bro. They're not. They just are not. If you truly believe these people are trying to help you, you are foolish. They are not trying to help you. You know what I mean? And believe it or not, some of these fools are lazy, bro. So they're going to try, whoever they suspect that for, they'll try to throw you under the bus, bro. They're trying to make something stick just because they're really not trying to do all that work. Some of them are fucking lazy like that, bro. Sad, but true. And these fools will falsify statements and everything, bro. Tell you how your homie already threw rat on you. And, bro, they'll say all kinds of crazy. They'll do the most. That's why it's like, nah. They got to have homies right there to school people, you know, to know better. Hey, but if the OGs don't school the youngsters, it's not the youngsters' fault that they fall for these tricks, bro. They didn't have their OGs to school them right. Gotta have your older homies right there to show you that kind of shit. Shadow, I saw someone made a video about you a while back. I don't know if you saw it. A channel called The Dark Side of YouTube. Yeah, actually, I shared it. I shared it on my channel. Somebody sent it to me on a fucking whatchamacallit? On my email, right? And I was like, okay, so they want attention, so I posted it on my channel. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, yeah, go check this out. You know what I mean? I don't got nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what the truth is, and yeah, I know, you know, I got no skeleton, so that's why I posted it on there. You know what I mean? Like, I got nothing to be afraid of. I know certain people will try to, you know, write to YouTube and get these channels taken down. Bro, if you know that shit is not true, then that shit shouldn't bother you, know? So I shared that shit on my channel. Bam. You want attention, carnal? Here you go. You know what I mean? If people believe that, then they choose to believe it. You know, it's on them. Bro, but I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So lies will never be able to faze me. So that's why I just shared it on my channel. I got a kick out of it, bro. Like, there's nothing. Like, I know people try to do it to get me mad or irritated, or they're trying to get me, you know, to how can I say, to react a certain way. But I know who I am, bro. And you know, like, when you know who you are, people are just not gonna be able to do, you know, whatever they feel like they want to do. Yeah, but I shared it, bro. It's still there. As a matter of fact, if you go to my community, whatever, it's still there. It's all the way at the bottom, but it's there. I love you, tapas. Oh, gracias, my boy. Well, I could only be me, you know. They want to act like they want to help you. Serio. Have you ever had a homie who do landscape tree work? Because I've met several. Yeah, actually, I do. I have several homies who actually do that. You know, one of them is my boy, you know what I mean? My homie Dusty. Yeah, he does that. Did I get blocked? Nah, my boy. You still here? I don't block people. Unless you come insulting kids and stuff like that, then it's different, you know what I mean? Like, if there's some weird stuff like that, then that's probably like the only way, you know, but I never block people. You know, people have came on here and said all kinds of shit about me. I never have blocked them, ever. Like I said, I got nothing to hide, so I got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I tell people, when you keep it 100 and honest, bro, then it may not be the best content like that. It may not be the most, you know, funniest or crazy ass stories or down ass, you know, for people to be like, damn, it may not be that, bro, but at least it's honest, homie. At least it's honesty, you know. It may not be as exciting as other shit, but I gotta fucking be fabricating shit and making up stuff, bro. Even if, you know, that does gravitate people, but it comes with a price, bro. The price of you lying and people could expose you, bro. And that's just like, it's not worth it, bro. Because you should never have to lie to yourself to make yourself feel better about yourself, you know? You know, you should be comfortable with who you are, even with all the mistakes you have ever made, because mistakes only make you better because you learn from them. So you should never be ashamed that you ever made any mistakes, right? Because, like I said, every mistake you make, you learn from it, right? So it makes you a better person, you know? So you shouldn't be ashamed of your mistakes, right? Because they create the individual you are now, you know? But if people are still trying to hide those mistakes, and then, now they're creating more mistakes and more mistakes, then they're never bettering themselves, right? They're still that same person that made that first mistake because they can't, admit it. You know what I mean? So if you can't admit it, then how are you going to change? If you can't recognize, from the first ones you did. So you still stay stuck being the same individual, bro. The same grimy individual. Immature individual, pues. Well, saying some of the work tomorrow. Look for I had over there today. Orale. Well, what do you think about traumatic, secondary traumatic stress? Bro, those are all real stuff, right? It's all real, and not only real, right? But people have to understand the magnitude that when we're talking about right here, right? Because it affects a lot of people on a day-to-day that they suffer from this and really, truly, really don't know, right? Like, let's say you're watching a video, right? And this video is talking about something and it reminded you about something that you experienced yourself, right? So it triggers some type of anger or, some type of response from you, right? Because it reminded you of your scenario, right? That right there is because that scenario right there, traumatized you in some type of way, right? That's why whenever you see something that reminds you about the scenario, you react the way you react, bro. There's people that, let's say that they get stuck in a burning house, right? And then they get saved or whatever, right? So now every time they smell smoke or they see a fire, they start panicking. They start, hyperventilating and everything like that, right? Because trust me, bro, your brain is a very powerful and sensitive thing. It's the most powerful and sensitive thing that you own, right? And just like anything, if you apply stress on anything, right, on your body, you'll damage it, right? Including your brain, bro. So if you keep, if you're suffering too much stress and stuff like that, your brain and your process of thought is going to be deteriorating with time. That's why it's not healthy. That's why I always tell people they should seek help and therapy and stuff like that, because it does help. Because when you try to suppress all of that and you're putting so much stress on yourself, it's bad for your overall, mind state. Same when people do drugs. It's not the drugs that's actually hurting them, right? But they're releasing so much dopamine in their brain, right? That is not supposed to be released, of that level, right? That's what starts deteriorating your health. Because it triggers that effect. So I'm saying the brain's a very powerful thing. Do civilians trip out when they see homies being generous and elders and children? Yeah, all the time. That it's fake, it's an act, it's bullshit, it's all this. Yeah, people are gonna think whatever they want. You know what I mean? Yeah, these individuals are, bad life they chose, bad how they behave is not a good lifestyle. All 100% true. You know what I mean? They're not good people. Life they chose is not a good path. You know what I'm saying? But there is, a point to this madness, right? They're harming other people who chose to be of this life, other gang members and stuff like that, right? And yes, sometimes, civilians and all that, get in the crossfires, right? Or these individuals, choose to lash out on them and stuff like that, right? But to say that that's their objective or that's their mission or that's their goal or that's their behavior is false. You know what I mean? But the fact that you get nothing out of it and this bullshit and everything, that's all facts, though. It's just separating the facts from the fiction, right? Because people mix it all together. Like, when it's not the same, and that's one thing that people always say that I defend the lifestyle. It's not defending the lifestyle, right? I'm providing understanding, right? And separating the truth from the lies. But overall, in general, no, you don't want to be this is a bad lifestyle and anything good about it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, to be making up stuff and trying to apply it like if that's the actual facts, I'm not going to do that either, bro, because that's a lie, bro. And I'm not going to side with a lie. I'm just not going to. You know what I mean? A lie could never bring you nothing good, even if it is about, somebody that's, like, let's say it's a bad person, right? Like a child molester or a serial killer or something like that. This person's bad, but I'm not going to make up shit about that individual, even though he's a piece of shit of a motherfucker. I'm not going to make up nothing about him, bro. You know what I mean? Because the truth in itself is already enough. I don't have to add, all this extra to it, bro, So I'm not gonna be making up shit about somebody even if I don't like them. Like I may not like them, bro, but I'm not gonna do that, bro, because then I become no better than them. So I'm just not. I don't like making. Like I just don't make shit up. Like you don't have to like something, bro. You could just be like, fuck them. That's it. Like fuck that fool. That's it. You don't have to make up shit like, bet you he's a bitch, bet you he's a pussy. Like, you don't gotta do all that, bro. Like, you're gonna get nothing out of that, bro. You don't make up shit about people. Don't talk if you don't really know. Like, how do you know he can't fight? How do you know he's a bitch? How do you know? You don't know. You don't gotta say all that, fool. Just say fuck him and that's it. Bam. Because then you saying all this and that, next thing you guys get in a fight, you lose, and it's like, what? I thought he couldn't fight and all that. Now you look like a fucking liar. That's what I'm saying. You don't gotta do all that. Don't make up. Don't talk on what you don't know. Just. But it's crazy though that people, and I'm going to my lunch tomorrow. All right, that's right, homie. That's right. So you gotta get it in. So those, I just started my channel, but I just started. Oh, you started your channel? All right, I'm gonna have to go scope it out, carnal. Then, know what I mean? Go scope it. Go scope the homie's channel out right there. What are your thoughts on all people who think they know everything, but at the same time know nothing? But that I already know is people's frustration, though. Like I already understand that the reason why they're lashing out this way or choose to go about it this way is because they probably around where they live or maybe have experienced some bad, you know what I mean? So I already know that that's their frustration because a lot of people don't know how to express themselves, when it comes to their overall, feelings or, what they've been through and stuff like that. So I already know that they're lashing out for a reason, And it's just like, instead of me being like, man, what's up with it? I try to, come like, man, I wonder what this individual's been through to make him react the way he's reacting, right? Because like I said, there's a reason for everything, I mean, they'll say that that it's not true, but I mean, they're just in denial. Because people don't behave the way they behave for absolutely no reason. There's always a reason to why people behave and say the things they say. They say the things that they say for a reason. There's a reason for everything. And the thing is that some people don't even know, right? They themselves don't even know this, right? Until you start, now diving into the conversation, right? That they start realizing that, oh shit, the reason why they said the shit that they said was because of this, And it's funny because when you have a conversation with that individual, you'll see them as they slowly realize that, and they'll be like, oh fuck, what the fuck? I have had those conversations a lot of times, and individuals are like, oh shit, what a trip, bro. I didn't even bother to fucking see it like that. Like, yeah, bro, I'm telling you, there's a reason why people behave the way they behave. It's not for absolutely no reason, bro. There's a reason to everything. Things just don't happen just to happen. When it comes to human behavior, I'm talking about. So all those jokes and all those slight jabs and all those things, they have roots to them that these individuals are just not even aware of. And people can't like, oh man, this was full of shit. What does he know? Like I said, bro, you don't gotta take my word for it. You can go educate yourself on all this. You know what I mean? That's why they teach this to the greatest minds and the greatest universities in the world, bro. You'll go argue with them. I'm just telling you, based off of the research and facts, but you don't gotta take my word for it, Go educate yourself on it. That's why I always come in, I say what I say, bro. It's not for people to believe me or to take my word for it. It's to maybe spark the interest for these individuals to go and research it themselves, right? For them to now go and educate themselves on, let me see if what this was talking about, and now, dive into that, like to, educate themselves, right? Spark their interest in stuff, right? Make them, help them better understand themselves, But that's what it's for. It's not because, somebody's looking to be a know-it-all or, nothing like that, bro. Because I know when it sparked my curiosity and I went and I, dived into it, it's helped me a lot, bro. So, maybe you could do the same for others. And people don't got to believe that, They can believe whatever they want. I'm not here to convince you. Just simply here to speak my mind. because I know that, how the world is and how individuals behave, that why people could be, suspicious, or, have their suspicions, and not trust, what individuals say. So I always say they don't got to take my word for it. A lie at the time period is a new truth, unfortunately. Yeah, bro, as long as they make it entertaining enough, as long as they put enough pizzazz on it, bro, they'll get people to dive in, fall for it, bro. You've seen it happen a lot with a lot of YouTubers, bro. Like Wes Watson, for example. And it's funny because if you look at the pattern, bro, it's always the same pattern over and over. Not to disrespect him and his stuff, right? But it's true, though, They have all fit the same bill, right? Like Wes Watson, like Savage, like C-Mac, or, others out there, all tattooed, head to toe, no shirts, and talking about how they'll smack this fool and pistol whip that fool and, smash on this person and smash on that person and do this, and that. They all do the same thing and all have been, exposed. And like I said, bro, because they fit the image, right? It's like, why are you trying so hard? Why are you lying for? Like, what are you hiding for, bro? Why are you really trying so hard for, bro? Why does this matter so much to you? Let's really find out why. Like why do you feel the need to put up this facade, though? Like, when people are not comfortable with themselves, right, and worried about, like, other people might judge them or something, it's for a reason, bro. Like, that's why when me on here, I don't care if they call me whatever they call me, bro. They call me all kinds of shit. Oh, you sound like a girl. You're lame. You're a weenie. I'm fine with all that, bro. I don't got to worry. The people who know me in real life know what it is, bro. And I know what it is, so. But when people want to keep the illusion going and don't want people finding out the truth, that's why they got to put up this act, bro. Because they don't want people to go and dig. Because once they dig and they find, this is what happens, bro. That's why they got to keep putting that facade. That way, it doesn't even give the slightest of hint for people to go and start digging. Trust me, bro. I have seen homies blasted, big, and everything. I seen them on their knees, beg and cry, bro. Heads getting flushed in toilets and everything, bro. Like, fools will literally tattoo everything, bro, and they'll be the biggest weenies and weak out there, bro. No lie, bro. That's 100% facts, bro. And the fool that looks like this fool's a lame fool. This fool ain't no G. He'll be a sick ass killer, bro. And see, us who come from that world, bro, we're able to separate. Oh, this fool is already trying too hard. We're able to see right through the gimmicks, right? But people are not. So they see this person all big and blasted and everything. They're like, and talking all that shit. They're like, yeah, this is real gangster right here, homie. This is what a real G is. But those who come from the street, bro, we're able to see the tricks in the game because we seen them fools try to pull a wool over our faces, We done seen it all already, bro, that we're just able to decipher, who's really, really about it and who isn't. The fools that are always going to try their hardest and are always talking about how many fools they smashed on and how they did it are always the fools that never done shit, bro. Because you're not impressing nobody by saying that. We all have done it. What are you looking like? What are you looking to get out of it, bro? What are you trying to boast and brag? You're acting like if nobody has put in work right here. Bro, everybody knows. They don't want to hear about your shit, bro. You either go and do it or shut up. That's it. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that. Amongst, street individuals. You know what I mean? But see, these individuals trying to manipulate, trick the audience, bro. Because, that's what they want. They want to be seen as G's and all this and that, bro. That's why they got to put it to the side. Because they know if they just come with their honesty, bro, that they got no credibility, bro. They have everything. They have the image, the knowledge. But the one thing they lack is the credibility, bro. That's why they have to put that act up. Let's see, real motherfuckers can see right through that. You know what I mean? Those are just the facts. Not to sound down or hard or whatever, but that's just the truth. Take it or leave it. All right, but we got to get back into it. Lunch is already up. Good chopping it up with you guys. We out.